Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. In this time, I would like to talk about problems of English speaking in Indonesia. So, what is the factors, the factors about problems of English speaking in Indonesia? First, there is mispronoun, and second is lack of vocabulary. The causes of mispronouns: first, there is voiced and voiceless sound. As we know, there is 26 alphabetical letters. But in Indonesia, the consonant alphabet is all voiced. But in English, there is voiced and voiceless. Like in my example, there is night and knight. Night time and knight like a job in medieval times. Night is all the consonant sound is pronounced, but in knight like in medieval job is pronounced night. The k sound is missing. Its name voiceless. The k sound is voiceless. In English, there is many example for this particular word. The second is plural. The S sound in plural. Like if we say there is a chair and there is a chairs, it's have very different meaning. So to understand what is the wrong about our pronunciation is the S sound must to be considered very serious because it can make different meaning. A chair is mean single chair, but a chairs is rather than the grammatical miss, but the grammatical missing and also the mispronounced. The third one is pronunciation of aug. Like for my example is bug, but for the third verb of buy. Bug is have three different consonants in one syllable. In Indonesia, it is difficult because consonants are all voiced, but in English, it is possible to gather three consonants become one syllable because it can be voiceless and it can be voiceless. In bug case, only the th sound is voiced. The fourth cause of mispronounce is pronunciation of ch sound in chemical. I'm sorry, but it's pronunciation of ch sound. Yes, that's right. Like in chemical. Chemical is written C A and L. The two letter of the first word ch and her sound is not pronounced as chemical, but is chemical. The ch letter is changed to k sound. The last causes of mispronunciation is the pronunciation of it, like in basket. It's pronounced basket, not basket. For me, it is very difficult for English vocals because it have very different way to pronounce. Not like Indonesia that we only have 5 vocal sound. In English, there are many. The second factor for problems in English speaking in Indonesia is vocabulary. A vocabulary in English, there are so many vocabulary in English as we know. Some says there is a billion of them, like 1 billion, or some says it's 900 million words. It is we should know all about it. No, but we should. There is vocabulary is difference to become a two part: productive vocabulary and non-productive vocabulary. Productive vocabulary is vocabulary that we use we use in our daily communication, or we always meet them in our daily communication. But non-productive vocabulary is vocabulary that rare to be used and rare to be heard. It is a non-productive vocabulary because of the rarity of the rarity of use non-productive vocabulary. We forget how to pronounce it, and we forget what is the meaning. It is one causes that make vocabulary factor in problems of English speaking. Okay, I think that's for me. I hope you can gain a new knowledge, and I hope you can notice for what I'm saying. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.